Ring a ding ding. There you go.
Jeez, let's go.
What's
Do
up,
we need
boys?
to ask you? Do we need to even ask you a question, or are you just ready to go?
Yeah, he's ready. Unleash him. Unleash him.
Man, I don't know even. First of all, to everyone yesterday who was going, "Oh, we've got Ivan Toney out. We're going to win. Their best players out. This is easy. This is it." Well done.
Hey, there
Well
you go.
done.
It was easy in the first half.
Well done. Believe me, I've already put a tweet out. I'm dying to hear the excuses today. I've had someone come up to me after the game and say the reason we didn't win is that we didn't have runners. That's the excuse. We didn't have runners. That we are Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. Oh, sorry, we are Tottenham Hotspur Entertainment Corporation, and we didn't have runners. That's the excuse. Listen, once again, and I mean the lineup. Let's go back. The end of the season, 150 million was injected, and everyone thought we'd been bought out by a billionaire, owned by billionaires, but 150 million. Woohoo! Is being invested into this football club. Terrific. We won the window. Brilliant. Yeah. So going into that, you would have thought, yes, that it started off really well. If I was to tell you, as a Tottenham Hotspur fan, at the beginning of the season, our final home game to Brentford, we'll be playing a back four because we've sacked 2 managers. Mason's back in charge, and our starting centre-backs were Clement Longap and Davinson Sanchez.
Woo! Can't make this up.
I could have probably told you Mason be in charge.
What are we? I'm asking a genuine question. What are we?
Joking.
We're not a football club.
So
We're not.
Brian,
I mean, yeah, go on, bro.
So where from here do we go? Like, because obviously we know a certain person's not going to be gone this summer. We haven't got a director of football and we haven't got a manager. So are we not going to be having the same problems next season, or do you think we can slightly improve on what's happened?
So I'll tell you what makes me laugh. People were saying with the mural for Harry Kane, what a perfect leaving present. But what I will say, see the Harry Kane free kick. What, mate? Mate, there you go. I'm off. Bye bye. I'm just going to do a free kick, top pins, and not hit the wall. Listen, we're in big problems. We are. Listen, people know where I come from. People know where I stand. If you look at this now, Hugo Lloris, thank you for wonderful service. Thank you for incredible service. You have been a phenomenal goalkeeper. You could have left during this time, man. You were interested in other teams, but you're stuck with Tottenham. You pledged your allegiance to Tottenham. Last couple of years, you started to be on the decline. The game of the keeper anymore. You've made some. Can you hear me?
Yeah. You're breaking up a little bit. You're back on now.
Back on, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well, you've made some incredible saves. You've won us games on your own, but it's time to go. That's a goalkeeper we need, and we all know you don't have. You need to get the goalkeeper right. So that's a major problem. We all know this defence needs open heart surgery. Open heart surgery. Midfield, Benson Core's not back till November, Christmas, New Year, whichever one, with his rehab.
Yep.
Lucas Moura, thank you again for your time. Shame it was it's going to be remembered only for the Champions League semi-final. It didn't quite work out otherwise, but listen, your love for the club, everything fine. We're another player down. There are so many players that are leaving this club or need to get out of this club. No, I don't even see what we do this summer. We don't know who our manager is. We don't know. See that, Courtney? We don't know who our director of football is. Mate, listen, if you're Arnie Slot, why do you want to come here? Because of the bright lights in London and the Premier League.
Yeah.
See, I'm not joking now. Listen, any manager that comes here, Arnie Slot, my personal choice, and You can see why today in Thomas Frank. Postecoglou, the Johnny Green Giant, Captain Birdseye, whoever you want to be as next manager. It doesn't matter. We're going to be here in a month to 18, a year to 18 months' time. Going, who do you want to be the next manager? Another manager gone. Another manager gone.
Brian, with Arnie Slot, quick question. I asked the same question
Yes.
I asked Matt earlier. Would you give up Champions League football next season to possibly come to a club, possibly, you know, a big Premier League club with no European football next season? Or would you wait it out a year and probably get a bigger offer if you do well in the Champions League? Take that big risk.
Do you know what? See, for this it's a really good question, but for me, it depends who the club is. Because if you look at it, like I said, I'll talk about Thomas Frank again.
Yep.
There is no doubt whatsoever, with no disrespect to Brentford, Tottenham Hotspur are a behemoth compared to them. An absolute behemoth.
Yep.
And you can come here, it's the top job, or it's a very good job, or a job, let's say. It's not a good job at the moment, it's Poison Chalice. It's a job at a very, very big football club. But why do you want to leave Brentford when that club is overachieving? The whole club are in unison. The club work as a club, it's not an individual. His decision is respected and taken on board.
Yeah.
The fans adore him. So for me, it would depend on the club. If you're asking me, would I rather stay at Feyenoord or Tottenham? I'm a Tottenham fan, and I would stay at Feyenoord as long as I could. And you've just won the league. You're an absolute hero in that club's eyes. Why do you want to come here? I'm being serious. As a Spurs fan, what can this club offer you?
Financial.
A big payoff when you get sacked in 18 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it'll be another manager. Okay, yeah, we're going to try with all these players. Look, you see all these players, we've got too many. And the price I want for them, no one will pay because I overinflate the prices. And they're crap, so no one wants them. But you've just won a league, so make this better. And we'll go through the same cycle again. So it doesn't matter. I've said it so many times. It doesn't matter who comes in. It doesn't matter who signs the contract. It doesn't matter who stays. It doesn't matter anything. Because nothing is going to change whilst this man is in control. Nothing.
Imagine this. Listen to this, guys. Tottenham 2023 is the second time in the Premier League season that a team has scored and conceded 60-plus goals.
Yep, we've broken a new record today. Not just that, mate. Because Brentford scored more than 2 goals, this is now officially Tottenham Hotspur's worst ever defensive record in the Premier League, and we've almost been relegated.
And so...
And we play defensive football.
Yeah, I was about to say the exact same thing. We played defensive football and we conceded the most. So, Brian, if I said to you, right, if I said to you this summer, right, I'm not going to spend any money on the midfield or the strikers. I'm only going to sit there and spend 200 to 300 million pounds, like Manchester City did in Pep's first season, and I'm just going to spend it on the defence. Would that be a convenient summer for you? Would you be happy if we did something like that?
Listen, I kept saying when people ask me these questions, I'm not even going to answer it because it ain't going to happen. Do you know what? I went on the channel the other day and they're like, if Kane went for 150 million, where would you spend the money?
Yeah.
But I don't care. Doesn't make a difference. What will happen is we'll do quantity over quality.
Yeah.
It'll be the same thing. And what is the point of saying? Well, can I ask a serious question?
Yep.
Why is it only Tottenham Hotspur, every transfer window this is the window? This is the big one.
Yeah. Everyone's asking the same question.
Tricked.
Yeah.
Always get tricked.
And you'll get, listen, people know I've been coming on this channel, whether you've been watching me or whether, like, you two, we're friends, we socialise, we talk, we go on each other's channel. You know that I've been saying this the whole time. And I'm sick of I don't answer these, but when they say, who do you want as manager? I don't care. I don't care. Who's the director? I don't care. I don't care because they're fucked. They're fucked.
I always say to people now, when people ask that question, the manager has got to be friends or mates with Daniel Levy. Otherwise, it's not going to work out.
Well, you're looking at what? Pochettino.
Yeah.
That worked out well, didn't it, in the end?
Yeah.
That worked out well at the end with a great friendship.
Yeah. We at least we got 5 years out of him.
Mate, do you know this is how bad it is? We've had 16 or 17, I've lost count of managers. Mauricio Pochettino is the only manager in the entire of Edic's reign to sign a contract extension.
Yeah. Yeah, because Harry was gone before, when his contract was up, he was gone. And Martin Young
Or
was
they
sacked,
don't, or they don't see out their contracts because they get sacked.
And those are the only two that have lasted longer than 2 years. So the others, none of the others have.
Well, you can put the great Martin Yo in there.
Yeah, we love Martin Young.
But, mate, Martin Yo, the very reason I am Levy out is because of that man. Because of that wonderful, wonderful man who is the catalyst for this change and when we started becoming a bigger team. And this happens.
Do you know what? I know hindsight's a wonderful thing, but shouldn't have we all seen this coming when Enoch took over and sacked George Graham before the semi-final?
Hello, look who you're talking to. I think I may have been on a few channels and a few streams and tweet quite regularly about watch this one. Mate, I've been coming on WeAreTottenhamTV. The start of next season will be 3 years.
Yeah.
And from my very first interview, sorry, my phone's about to fall. I've been saying Levy out from the very first one. From the very first one, and took so much grief and stick for it. Kept saying it. Super League came. Oh, wait a minute, maybe Brian was right. Then everything else has come on. People think I do this and I'm this way because I like, subscribes and whatever. If someone said to me tomorrow or right now, Daniel Levy sells this club, right here, right now, you can never go on YouTube again. Bye-bye.
I think all the Spurs channels will close down.
I'll deactivate my Twitter. I will do everything. It's not about that. I've been saying it for ages. Yes. Sometimes I come out and I F and I blind and I shout and I scream, but that's just passion, emotion, and love to see, try to anger for people not trying to do something about this football club. But now recently, over the last 8 months, I've got a little bit more calm and spoke more factual and only really got mad on after-match reactions.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, makes sense.
And still, because listen, you got to work it. If we're trying to send the message out there,
it's got to be calm and collected. Yeah,
exactly. You've got to engage. You've got to have dialect. Going around and calling people. And this is on both sides. Listen, leave out people do it, but believe me when I say I get abuse.
It is on both sides. Yeah.
But this is the thing. The only way this is going to get changed is if people talk, have an open dialogue, and speak, and have a rational debate. Like, I'll tell you now, Crackers, I've been with Crackers all day. Crackers came to the pub, he didn't even go into the game. Wonderful man. Wonderful man.
Yeah.
Chilling with him, chatting with him. Yeah, no, he really is. Big respect to him. They all, Crackers has obviously had his feelings. And today was the day he said, no, I stand with them. Mm-hmm. Now that's, and I'm not saying Crackers, I'm only saying Crackers because obviously he's a recognisable face. But there was a guy at the protest today who messaged me on Tottenham Tour. He flew in from Finland.
Wow.
That's crazy, yeah.
Finland. And there are people from Australia, not flown in directly for Australia for this, but there are people from Australia. There was a guy who's travelled down from Glasgow today, Brian Maguire. There was there's guys from Coventry. There's guys from Bradford. Not Bradford. I don't know where I was going to say there, but they've travelled across this country. And there's 52,000 fans in there, 62, including the away fans. They're just doing nothing. Don't get me wrong, Levy out was chanted in the ground. It's brilliant. Apparently it pissed Levy right off. A fantastic, wonderful job. The balloons got on. But we've got to keep at it. We have to keep at it. We have to keep at it. There's no point talking about the football because there's not a football club. It's not a football club.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like we've come on today, and a lot of us not even spoke about the Brentford Spurs game. It's been about one man, and even on like we were saying to box office before, what other club has their chairman, CEO, more on camera than Levy?
It's true.
Oh, mate, I'll tell you one thing. He'll be doing his bollocks at Sky for doing that, or BT, sorry, and playing the charm. I'm surprised Daniel Levy didn't accidentally turn on the halftime music during the game and go, oh, technical issue. Listen, the tide's turning.
Yeah, the best thing that's come out today, especially with Levy, is when Tracy pats him on his thigh after the Levy out chance. I think it was Levy out chance at the time. I think that was a moment that things are starting to change.
Yeah. It's going to be all right, Dave.
Yeah.
All right.
Right, I've seen it. It's too funny. It's funny.
The pictures will be flying
like I said, one sec, Rachel, I'm here. Just one sec. Sorry. So yeah, I saw the tablet. We watched it in the Coach and Horses, and we're still all here.
Yeah.
And whenever Levy came out, whenever Levy came on the screen, yeah, I'm doing my bet on WeAreTottenham TV, and then I'll be in. No, I'll be in there 2 seconds. I'll be in. Hello. Okay, Rachel, say hello.
Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Rachel.
You're right.
No good.
No good.
There you go. Well done, Rachel. Well done, Rachel.
Rachel.
So yeah, like I said, whenever the screen came on, and Levy was on there, we were all booing and massive in the pub. Listen, if again, you just see there's no emotion from this man. There's absolutely none. It's just a diet. Just thankfully the season's over. If anyone thinks we're going to beat Leeds, we crumble in front of our home fans. You think Leeds played in their final game to stay in the Premier League? If it's that Ellen Road will be as toxic as they come, and we'll be like, they're shouting. They're shouting too loudly.
Send the youth team players out for that one.
Mate, I would. I honestly, some of these players, I mean, it's just a shambles. From top to bottom, we're shambles. Let me just say one thing as well. These players are just simply not good enough. Listen, I will blame Levy for everything, and believe me, I'll make a lifetime of it. These players are just absolutely shocking, apart from Kane. And the problem where Levy is at fault for this is he just he gets to be manager and goes, "Oh, you've won a league, you've won a Champions League. Do your thing. Do your thing with these. Make these better." And don't forget, we got all these loan players coming back next week.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brian. Yeah. Thanks for that. That last bit.
Mate, it's fantastic. They can all come back, and then we can try and sell them for stupid money. Then we'll send them all out on loan again, but we'll have to make sure we don't get the right number, or get the right number, so we don't have to cancel Matt Doherty's contract because we don't know how many players we can loan out or not.
Yeah. Bloated squads. Big problems arise, man. Even before we spent a penny. We're going to have to pay out for players that...
Be lucky if we spend a penny. But don't forget, there won't be money because we're not in Europe.
Yeah,
so we can't go for those players. We're not in Europe, so there's no European money.
Brentford are 1 point behind us.
Villa are winning.
Yeah.
Which basically means we're 8th, right?
Yeah, we're 8th. Right
so
now.
we're not in Europe.
Wicked.
Yeah. So Villa are winning 1-0 at the moment. It's half time, so we'll see how that one ends up.
But then remember, remember, Marlon, then we only play 1 game a week, so we'll be able to handle that, won't we?
No,
we'll be able to,
like we have done this last week, Brian, innit?
We're doing 1 game a week now. guys, we're doing 1 game a week now, and we're not doing well, so...
Mate, I swear to God, away to Leeds, I hope the chef that made the lasagna is back. Because believe me, it makes no difference. It makes no difference. It makes no difference.
Yeah.
Oh mate, this fan base is full of them. Like I said, we didn't win today because we didn't have runners. That's what I was told. That's why we lost the game. But that's how bad we're getting.
Bless
Yeah.
him, bless him, bless him.
Look, they're going to find excuses. They're going to blame the players on the grass. It is what it is now. But yeah, if we don't start making changes this summer or start shouting, then we're going to be stuck with this again next year. Nothing will change. So here we are.
Mate, I might as well do Fabrizio Romano and go, here we go. The summer of bullshit is upon us.
Strap in, lads. It's going to be a long summer.
It's going to be a bumpy ride, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian, thank you. Great call as always.
Big up, Ryan, man.
Number one.
Guys,
Tottenham TV
big up,
match
great
action.
show.
Yeah.
Thank
And as always, Levy out.